So, hello everybody, my name's Simon and we are at Jamchester, the UK's biggest professional game jam, held here in Manchester over an entire weekend. And we are getting a little bit tired now, but we're in the final few minutes. Final 10 minutes, so let's do this interview quickly. So I have got with me, Lee and Trish from Microsoft, and they are your job. Well, tell us your job titles. What's your job title, Lee?
So I'm a technical evangelist at Microsoft UK, responsible for people building games on the Windows platform. So we're here today supporting Jamchester.
And Trish?
And I'm an audience evangelist. That's basically marketing, and it's for all app developers, including game devs.
So Microsoft are one of our main sponsors for Jamchester. They came on board and helped make the event happen and helped make it bigger and better. They paid for the Visor VR units that we've showed you already. So we've got loads of those floating around. We've got a whole other video about that. And we've got some prizes. You're sponsoring the Microsoft Best Use of VR award, and the winners get Xboxes and Xbox Onesies. We should have made you wear the Xbox onesie. So what do you think of Jamchester? How are you finding it so far?
I think it's really, really good. I'm surprised by the number of people that have shown up, and also the quality of the games that I've seen so far. I've been tweeting it quite a bit, and I've been sharing it with all my friends, and it's just, I'm blown away.
I'm not surprised at either of those things. So Lee, what are your thoughts?
Yes, I think, professional hack is definitely evident. These are real good game devs. And I think what's really else is key is just the organisation. I have to say, Simon, amazing.
That's Hack Manchester and Claire doing the organisation.
Claire, Hack Manchester, amazing job. The logistics have been superb. Teams have been superb. Venue is amazing. And again, just the commitment that the guys have. I think I've seen 2 implosion teams, which is pretty good. And everybody else is phenomenal quality, phenomenal.
Quality is, and just in I think in 48 hours, the work that we have seen is just, I've never seen it in any other hackathon.
And it's been great to see so many different technologies.
Yeah.
So, we've got HTC Vive, we've got Oculus Rift, we've got people building Construct, people building Game Maker, Unity, Windows. We've got everything, and it's great to see everything coming together and some amazing content.
So Microsoft are sponsoring the Best Use of VR award and have given everyone cardboard VR headsets and provided development Windows phones so people can borrow them and use them to make the games, which is brilliant because loads of people that haven't used Windows phones before have taken the opportunity and found it really easy because there's an SDK.
We provided all that material just to get people up to speed. So the cardboards aren't a Microsoft product. They're one of our Microsoft partners. So it's a company called Visor, who are a small startup who we've supported through our ventures program. So they've now got seed funding. They're a company. They're employing staff, and this is more about putting them on the roadmap, so people know they're there. And we've worked very closely with them over the last year, building a universal SDK. So it works for iOS, Android, Windows, and Windows 10 products. And we've brought devices that have been pre-configured that people can just pick up and use, because we know one of the biggest things in the jam is logistics and the amount of kit you bring with you. We wanted to try and make it as easy as possible. So really it was about giving tools that they may have never used before, and again providing really great experiences. We want to see what people can build with these devices to help the Visor team then modify those devices and provide the right resources for the developers to build on. So it's been great. It's been a great experience.
So we've had quite a few people ask us why are Microsoft sponsoring. You kind of covered it a little bit there. We've had quite a few people ask us why are Microsoft sponsoring a VR award. They don't make a VR headset, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. But obviously you've got SDKs. You've got people are using Microsoft PCs to make the games. That makes sense. And they're using them to play the games. And Oculus is only available for Windows platform, isn't it? So that makes perfect sense. So what sort of the Microsoft objectives?
To your point, Microsoft, we haven't really focused on the VR side of the business as of yet. So for us,
we've got HoloLens.
Yeah, we've got HoloLens, but it's not something that we're focusing on for this FY at least. So for us, it's really important to be one of the platform vendors to actually lead that. We've seen a lot of interest in the VR space, and so we want to be a part of that journey with all the devs. And more importantly, I think it's just the communities that have built out the VR space. We want to be a part of that. So that's kind of why we decided we want to do that. And then I'm hoping that we break a record as well, which I was telling you about earlier, where this is probably one of the biggest VR hackathons in Europe, and I think we have 120 people doing 130, yeah, 130 jammers doing VR. So I think we're onto something here.
Yeah, and well, also games as well. Everyone's doing games. It's worth pointing out. Everyone, it's 100% games. We're not doing experiences. We're you know, one of the criteria of the award and the competition is you have to make a game. So I think, well, we could probably do another entire experience hackathon, couldn't we? I interrupted Lee, sorry.
So I think, you know, the key thing for me about the VR thing as well is about showing those experiences. I think, you know, there's so many demos out there which come with the Rift or they come with the Vive. I think it's about now saying to developers and consumers, this is how easy it is to use this technology. And again, the content that some of these teams have built in 2 days with no pre-assets, they started with a clean sheet and the theme is pretty phenomenal. You know, and the theme's not been easy. You're already the winner. You know, it's like, how can you come up with something? And so I've been blown away with the quality of what people have actually developed and the creativity. And again, you just, you know, that atmosphere of people using cardboard like in the background there, or you know, using big HTC Vive rigs is phenomenal.
Well, we're sort of in. I was going to say we're in VR corner, but we've got basically someone's doing VR in every room, and the team behind us. We're not going to interrupt them, but we'll just talk about them, because they're almost finished. They've got an Oculus here with a Leap Motion.
An Oculus Rift with a Leap Motion controller, so I can see my physical hands when I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
I'm not using any controller, so again, it's another cool experience.
I think.
Team Dress Dragons, sorry. Team Dress Dragons, who are based right in central Manchester, and are based at the Entrepreneurial Spark scheme. Is it RBS? Yeah, the RBS. RBS in Spinningfields in Manchester, so RBS have given people free office space to help them out. Dress Dragons, they've broken away from various professional companies to start their own company, and then again, hopefully Microsoft is back. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And also they're doing, well, these guys are very interested in Microsoft stuff, Dress Dragons, they're doing a lot of AR stuff as well, so they're interested in the HoloLens tracker, so they're making, using Unreal to make a game.
He's listening into what I'm saying now. Get on with finishing. Get on with uploading. Get on with uploading. 5 minutes to deadline. 5 minutes to deadline. 6. So yeah, the game is one to look out for, and you can check it out on jamchester.devpost.com, which everyone's memorised. So lots of cool stuff happening. You know, massive thanks to Microsoft for sponsoring the event. You know, it's really taking it up a level, bringing the visor headsets and the mobile phones to people to borrow. That's really important. So yeah, just thanks, and thanks very much.
Thank you for everything. It's been
really
great to partner.
A bit tired.
Yeah, we're going to have a rest and a sit down and play some games now. Thank you.